Hi guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video about why I chose LPN school over RN. And it's really not about choosing, becoming an LPN or an RN. It was more about what I could afford because I went to community college and I took all my prerequisites and I actually did a bridge program where you can bridge from community college to LaSalle University's nursing program. And I did the bridge program. I completed my associate's degree. And then once I was finished, I was ready to start LaSalle. However, LaSalle's program is between $37,000 and $45,000. So it's a few different variables, which will, have the cost either lower or higher for you. So at the time, I wasn't able to really afford it because the financial aid wasn't covering 100%, and I took out loans, and then I had personal loans, and it still just wasn't enough. It was so much out of pocket, and I am a single mom. So I decided, okay, I'll just hold off. And then I was talking to my mom, and she was in LVN in New Jersey. So she said, why don't you do like an LPN program? And maybe you can go back to LaSalle once you become an LPN, because once you work in a nursing home, a lot of nursing homes are offering 100%. Like they pay tuition reimbursement. I don't think it's 100%, but I know they give you a lot of money to go back to school. And then also because you're an LPN and you're making between like $25 to $29 an hour, you can kind of afford to pay that out-of-pocket cost. Because the fees do add up. Because not only your books and you have to get insurance, and you have to carry certain things like certain medical insurance and different things you have to have. I think there's some type of nursing practice insurance, something that you need while you're in school and you're doing the clinicals. So anyway, so with the LPN program, everything was included. The books was included, the uniforms, the clinicals. There's no insurance, and even though it's like a limited scope, it's something that I can build on. So that's what really interests me about it. And being able to go and build on it, like becoming a licensed practical nurse. And then I found out that LaSalle had a 15-month bridge program where you can actually go from being an LPN to an RN with a BSN in 15 months. And but I probably would stay longer because I really would like to become a nurse practitioner. I don't know how it works, if you can just stay and get your master's, or if you had to stay and I don't know. Sometimes you had to stop and work for like 6 or 7 months or so. Um, but yeah, so what I did was I just went online and I just tried to find how to sign up for the program. And then once I signed up for the program, well, first I didn't sign up for the program first. First, what I did was I researched different schools, and you have to look at like who has a provisional license, who has a regular accreditation, because you have to be licensed but not accredited. Like you can be either or you can be both. So I wanted a school that was both, because when I read a lot of job descriptions, they said they would prefer someone coming from a school that's licensed and accredited. So that's what I look for. And I went on some school tours, and I picked my school that I'm in now. And it's been going good. It's been a few hiccups with the program, but the main point is that if you decide to go for your LPN, stay to the end of the program. I understand things happen. Like in my class, there has been a lot of incidents with, some of my classmates where they have like, I can't come today, I can't come tomorrow. They had to come to makeup, or even myself, I had to go. I was in a hospital. My first term, I was in a hospital, and I told my doctor, I was like, listen, I need to get out of this hospital because I need to go to school. And he's like, looking at me like I'm crazy. But you're investing a lot of money. You're investing a lot of money. You're investing a lot of time. And the difference between going to a college where you take a class and you get credits, when you're in a technical school, you do not receive credits. which means that it's non-transferable, which means that if you stop, there's a possibility if you stop at the end of the class where you already got a grade, you can start in the next term. But let's just say you stop in the middle of the class, you have to do all those classes over again. So if it's possible, for you to really, tough it out and stick in there to the end, please do it. Like I had to quit, my part-time job, and I wasn't able to work, and like, there was a time I paid my bills and I really only had like $2 left in my bank account. But I knew at the end of the day that this is what I really wanted and I had to stick to it. So that's the difference. Because I know a lot of people go to like RN school and then they stop and they start again, they stop. Because you're getting credits, and those credits can transfer to different schools. So that's the very critical part about LPN. You have to stay to the end. You have to stick in there. You have to do what you need to do. Um, and there are ways you can withdraw, but like I said, if it's possible, try to, like, if you're in term one, try to complete term one, and then maybe withdraw and then come back for term two or whatever. But at least try to get the grade first. That's what I'm trying to say. If you absolutely have to, positively do it. I know sometimes, like, people get married, they get pregnant, you might have a death in your family. There are a lot of things that happen when you're in school. I mean, like the first week of school, there was like so many people like, my car broke down, I got into a car accident, my car got totaled, I'm pregnant, I'm this, I'm that, you know. And it was just like, wow, it's so true. Like when you decide, like, oh, I'm really going to do this, there are so many things that can happen. Um, so yeah, so make sure when you start school, you just have that mindset, like, no matter what happens, no matter what, I am going to complete this program. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do this, you know? And I know it's hard with like children and babysitters and, like bills and different things, but you can make it. Like, you can do it. Like, I know if I can do it, anybody can do it. And you can really do it. And, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to make this video because I had some free time. I was sitting here in my car. And as you can see, I'm about to go to hairdresser. I really need my hair done. But I wanted to make this video, even though I'm kind of looking a hot mess, because it's Friday, and I just wanted to encourage someone that if you're thinking about becoming a nurse, and you realize that maybe the RN is too expensive, like to become a registered nurse is too expensive right now, or you don't have all the prerequisites, or maybe you failed some of your prerequisites and your GPA isn't on point like it's supposed to be, there are other routes that you can take to become a nurse. And and it's not like you're less than, you're still going to be a licensed practical nurse if you choose LPN, or if whatever you choose, whatever you decide. But yeah, so anyway, have a good Friday, y'all.